right. Oh, welcome. So, so this week we're talking about the power of forgiveness. And so often when we think of that, and actually most of the time when we think of forgiving someone, we think we're condoning their actions and we're not. So forgiveness isn't about that. It's about letting go, letting it go. You know, that person did something, who knows what and why and what was going on in that person's life that caused them to do something. We have to let it go. And one of the things I hear often from those gurus that I follow is that if not forgiving or carrying around the resentment and the anger that that incident caused is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. And that person is off having a great old time, and you're the one holding it, holding that anguish, that hurt. So what we want to do is let go of that. And the way we do that, and in order to do with it, we need strength. We need to be strong. We need to open up our hearts, because without doing that, we can't be brave. And you'll notice all brave people have wide open hearts. They're vulnerable, but they move forward. And we also need to have some humility, so that we recognize that we are the ones who need to let go, that it is about us. We also need to recognize the importance of forgiving ourselves. That's critically important. So we're going to bring all these things into our practice today: the humility, strength building, open hearts. And let's begin with our pranayama. So close your eyes, come inside, and focus on your breath. Just keep feeling your breath. Just keep feeling the prana, the life force of your breath. You don't have to make any changes to it. Just breathe your natural breath. And then after your next exhale, pause and open your eyes. Okay. So let's begin with our usual warm-ups. I'm going to start today on my left side and stretch with your right arm reaching in the opposite direction. Bend your left elbow maybe a little bit more so that you're coming a little closer to the mat, as much as is comfortable, right? Then you're going to send your right arm straight up to the sky, fingers pointing up. Rotate your arm, thumb is now away from you. Bend your elbow, put the back of your hand to the back of your heart. Inhale and send your hand toward your heart and open up. So a little bit of a twist, and you're going to straighten your left arm on the mat. So you've come higher up. You're not bending down as much. You're going to straighten and open up that heart. Then you're going to extend your right arm so that you have two arms wide open. Open heart, letting go. And then come to center. Other side. So we're first going to do our usual side body stretch. Send your left arm up to the sky. Rotate your arm. Bend your elbow. Send your back of your hand to the back of your heart. Twist a little and open up your heart. Your right arm should be straight about now, the hand that's on the mat. Extend your left arm, two arms wide open, opening up, letting go. And then come back to center. All right. Inhale and then exhale, twist to the right, looking over your right shoulder. Remember to use your breath here. As you inhale, your spine is getting longer. Inhale, exhale, all the way around to the other side. Inhale, arms alongside your ears and twist back to center. Bring your arms down by your side. Lengthen your legs, shake them out, rotate them. All right. You're going to come to Dandasana. Your hands alongside your hips, fingers pointing forward, elbows reaching back behind you, crown of your head reaching up. Engage your abs so that you are bringing your muscles towards your spine, and that helps to lift your rib cage up higher. On an inhale, you're going to gather the energy around you, bend your knees, flex your feet. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, straighten and point. Bend and flex, straighten and point. Let's keep going. Inhaling as you raise your arms up, exhaling as you point and straighten. Next time your arms are straight up, pause. Your knees are bent. They might be bent very deeply. You can bend them even a little bit more if you wish to. You're going to inhale, and on an exhale, you're going to engage your abdominal muscles, and you're going to bend over your legs, taking the outside of your feet or ankles and folding over your legs, and then allow your legs to stretch a little bit, to lengthen any amount. It's still early. We're not completely loosened up yet, so be cautious. You're going to look up, bring your arms alongside your ears and unhinge, and bring your arms down alongside your body. Okay. Bring the soles of your feet together and your hands on your shins. Inhale, open up your heart, send it forward. Exhale, curl your spine behind you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come forward. Exhale. Next time you're in your cat spine, pause, and then come up to a neutral spine. So we're going to work a little bit on our upper body strength right now. So bring your hands out in front of you, palms facing up. You're going to lift your arms and reach all the way up, as if maybe there's something there that you want. So grab onto it. So imagine that you're holding on to something, whatever you want it to be. You're going to pull it down, pull it with all your might. Send your elbows back behind you. Release your fists and do it again. All the way up, pull it down. Feel your arms working. As you move up, as you make a fist and move down, you're working your biceps. As you send your arms back behind you, you're working your triceps. So let's continue that a few more times. Don't be afraid to make a fist. And go back, release. And come down. You want to feel the strength in your arms as you make that fist and bring it down and send it behind you, and then release. Arms out to the side. We're going to do the same thing, only sideways. You're going to make a fist with your left hand and bring it to your chest. Don't hit yourself. Just bring it there and release it. Left fist, bring it to your chest and release it. Little King Kong motion here. And go back and forth and back and forth. And then pause next time your arms are down. Send your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers into Yoga Mudra. Send your knuckles down to the mat. Open up your heart. Baby back bend at first. Yeah. Inhale, and then on an exhale, fold over your legs. Send your arms either straight back behind you, so straighten your arms behind you, or you might wish to send your knuckles up to the sky, or not. Release your arms, and then unfold. All right. So we talked about having a courageous heart. So there's a mudra called courageous heart, and we're going to do that right about now. So you bring your index finger and thumb together, and then you cross at the wrist. I was going to say ankle. So at the wrist, bring your forearms together. And you can leave your fingers reaching straight up, or you can interlace your pinky, ring finger, and middle finger. And if you look in front of you, you'll see this beautiful heart shape. It's called courageous heart. And bring your hands all the way down. Your elbows, of course, will open a bit as you bring this mudra in front of your heart. Inhale and exhale and twist to the left. Inhale, center, twist to the right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, send your courageous heart all the way up to the sky. And release your fingers. Untangle them and bring them down by your side. All right. So we're going to come to sit, and You're already sitting, right? And bring your feet to the mat. Your hands move back behind you. You're a little bit behind your hips. You want to keep your shoulders over your wrists. You're going to inhale and exhale, step your hips forward. Inhale them back. Exhale, step them forward. Inhale them back. This time we're going to come into reverse table. So you're going to send your hips forward and you're up so that your knees are over your ankles. And if they're not, heel toe your feet away and use your abdominal muscles to help you pull up. You can use those glutes. Allow them to get into the action here to lift yourself, upper body strength, core strength. Your quads are even working here. Inhale, exhale, bring your table back down. All right, we're going to do that one more time. All right, so we're going to go straight into reverse table. Lift your hips, send it forward and up. And don't let your head hang back. You want to keep the crown of your head in line with your spine. So you're looking up and feel your abs working, your glutes working, your arm strength. Everything is working here. And bring it down. All right, shake out your arms. Okay. Bring the soles of your feet together again. Butterfly your legs. So we're bringing some of our strength down to our legs now. All right. You're going to keep your hands on your shins. You're going to inhale and exhale and come forward as far as possible, as far as you comfortably can over your legs. Take your elbows and hook them around your shins or not. So what you want to do is, again, you're hinging from your hip socket to come over your legs. Push your feet away a little bit. Maybe that will make it a little bit easier for you to come down. And then unfold. All right, bring your legs in a little bit closer. Butterfly your legs. All right, we're getting them ready. So roll from side to side, getting your glutes involved. Come to center. Inhale, exhale, come forward, bend your elbows and hook them around your shins. Come over your feet, any amount. You're using your elbows, the leverage of your elbows on your shins to help you come down a little bit more. Don't force anything. Inhale, unfold. All right, this is the last one, and this is the one that will, that is the most challenging. Your legs are not going to come all the way down, so start by butterflying. All right, and rocking. Right, and getting nice and tall in the middle. Tall, hinging from your hip. Inhale, exhale, bring your elbows to hook around your thighs. You can feel the movement in your leg muscles. You can feel the stretch. Place your prayer, your hands in front of your toes. So don't use your feet to help you get down more. You can use your elbows a little bit to help you get down, because you don't want to put unnecessary strain on your back, and you do that when you use your feet and your legs. Inhale, Exhale, come up. That pose is called Badakanasana, bound angle pose. Lengthen your legs and shake them out. Rotate them. Right. We're going to come on to hands and knees. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders or slightly forward of them. And we're going to do some cats and dogs here. Again, sending your curved spine towards the mat, but your heart really wants to open, so it's trying to move a little bit forward. Exhale, arch your spine to the sky. Inhale and exhale. Keep going at your pace. And then next time you're in your cat spine, pause and come to a neutral spine. Send your hips to your heels, child's pose. Extend your arms overhead. Look between your hands, lift your hips, come forward. Your heart now will open up as you send it between your arms. Lengthen your legs behind you. Inhale, exhale, send your hips to your heels. Inhale, come forward. Turn under your toes, downward facing dog. Walk your dog. So when your heel comes down to the mat, you've heard me say that 100 times, you are opening up the backs of your legs, very important to strengthen your calf muscles as well, and your shin muscles. And then come back to your dog. Come forward to a plank. And walk your feet a little farther away if your bum is too high up in the air. So check it and see. Sometimes I need to walk my feet back a little bit more. So this plank pose, you're going to engage your abdominal muscles here also, because this is another core strength builder. Right, and you can come out at any time, but we're going to take maybe 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, more breath to hold our plank. Bring your knees to the mat and don't go anywhere yet. Place your forearms on the mat. And then lengthen your legs back behind you. Turn under your right foot, your right toes, so that you're on the ball of your right foot. Lift it up away from the mat. Lift your leg away from the mat. Engage your abdominal muscles here, very important. And do the same with your left leg. Coming into a forearm plank. So we're going to hold this a while because this is both upper arm and core strength. Use those core muscles. And I'm going to give this less than 20 seconds, 19, but you can come out at any time, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to the mat, belly to the mat. One hand over the other, elbows reaching out to away from each other, bringing your head, your forehead on your hands, your pillow that you made there. Lift your head, slide your elbows in a little bit, and then your hands, so you have still have a straight line. So you have your shoulders and your head up. So imagine you're opening up the jaw of the crocodile in Makarasana. Inhale, exhale, bring your forehead down and lift your shoulder blades up a little bit. Inhale, open your jaw. Exhale, close it. Every time you open it, you're letting go. You're opening up to forgiveness. Exhale. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Inhale, one last time. Exhale. Slide your hands and your arms back where they were. Bring your head back down to your forehead and rock your hips from side to side. And then pause. Take a few more breaths. Lift your head, slide your hands alongside your breasts. You're going to lift your head and shoulders without pushing into the mat for a baby cobra. Inhaling up, exhale, melt back down. Inhale, lift, exhale, melt back down. Once more, inhale and exhale. This time we're going to do an adult cobra. We'll do it twice. So we had baby. All right, so this time you're going to push into the mat with your hands. And when you come up, so before you do anything, when you come up, you want to keep your shoulders low, keep them down. Keep your upper arms as close to your ribs as is comfortable, as works for you. Elbows reaching back. When you lift up, you do not want to come higher. You're not going to straighten your arms. You want to keep your pubic bone on the mat for King Cobra. All right, here we go. Inhale, push into the mat, drop your shoulders. Pubic bone to the mat, looking forward and feel what this is doing for your arms. Inhale, exhale, back down. So this little cobra family has 2 parents. So we're going to do one more. So now Queen Cobra, push into the mat and come back up. Inhale, exhale, back to Makarasana, just for the purpose of taking a break. And roll your hips from side to side. All right. Slide your hands under your shoulders, push in and come back up to your table. Let's stand on our knees for a moment to shake everything out, shake your arms out. All right, and you're going to bring your hands, the heels of your hands to your back waist. This is support for your lower back. As you lift your heart up, so it's not going out right away. You're going to lift your whole torso up and then open. So your elbows want to come together and feel that back bend. And you're using, again, your hands in the back here to protect your lower back and your abdominal muscles. Open up. Inhale, exhale. Come back to a neutral spine. Release your arms. You're going to inhale, arms all the way up, up to the sky to show the release, letting go of all those things that get in the way, and of showing the sign of victory. Inhale, exhale, bring your hips to your heels, the palms of your hands down to the mat. Bring your head down to first show of humility. Inhale, open up your arms, lift back up onto your knees, open up your heart with your arms wide, a little bit lower than your shoulders, opening up, letting go. Exhale, bring your hands down, your hips to your heels. Humility. And then send your arms alongside your legs, or wherever they're most comfortable, to come into your child's pose. Rock a little from side to side. All right, so come on back up onto hands and knees. And then send your hips to one side or the other, coming back to a seated position. You're going to send your legs straight out in front of you, Dandasana. Then you're going to roll back to come onto your forearms. So elbows under shoulders or close, right? To do a little more core work, place your feet on the mat. We're going to do a very gentle sit-up, and remember to keep your, when you lift, engage your abs. You're doing that to protect your back. So walk your feet a little farther away so that your little pyramid that you're making with your legs is a little low, not so high, right? Inhale, and on an exhale, push into your forearms, push into your hands, and come forward as far as you wish. Inhale, slide back. Exhale, come back up. Inhale. Exhale, engage those abs, come up. Exhale. All right, so now you're going to come all the way down on your back. Slide your arms forward. You can keep your knees low or not. We're going to do the same thing, only it's a little bit more challenging because you're still going to push into your forearms and your hands to lift up, but you're lifting your whole back now, right? Up from the mat. So inhale, exhale, push and come up, engage those abs. Inhale, come down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, inhale. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you can bring your knees your heels a little closer to your hips. This time, you're going to lift your arms up to the sky, your fingers pointing upward, your palms facing you. You're going to make a fist. You're going to bend your elbows and put your knuckles on the mat or floor, wherever you are, next to your ears, and your elbows are reaching up to the sky, right? You're going to inhale and then exhale, come all the way up. Bring your elbows back behind you. Inhale, come back down. Let your arms lead you back down. Inhale, exhale, come up. When you get up, send your elbows back behind you. Get a little upper body work here. Inhale, exhale, lift, and send your elbows back. And then you're going to come all the way back down and stay there. Just to relax for just a moment, just to rest. So let everything go, and just breathe. You're going to bend your knees, bringing your feet to the mat. Roll over on whichever side you prefer to make your way up to stand. All right. How's everybody doing? Take your time. Okay, good. Oh, we always start with our mountain, right? Inhale, lift, feel your strength. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Shake out your arms. Come to the top of your mat. You're going to come again to your mountain. Getting ready for your challenge. You're going to shift your weight to your left foot, coming onto the ball of your right foot. Inhale, exhale, step your right foot back as far as it comfortably goes. Once you get there, maybe you'll step it back a little more or a little forward. You want to get it in that sweet spot, right? That's yours. So your back leg is long and straight, your back foot is flat on the mat, and your foot is at a slight angle. Heel going to the opposite corner of the mat. You're going to make sure that your left knee is over your left ankle. You're going to square your shoulders forward. You're going to send your arms back behind you, opening up your heart. You're going to inhale, you're going to exhale and bring that warrior up. And feel the power of your warrior. Bring your hands together to say a prayer before battle. Inhale, exhale your prayer to your heart. Inhale, exhale your arms behind you in Yoga Mudra. Lengthen your arms, straighten them. Open your heart, brave heart. Inhale, exhale, come forward halfway for a humble warrior. Inhale, exhale. Maybe you'll come all the way inside your left leg, sending your knuckles straight back or up to the sky for a devotional and humble warrior. Press your feet into the mat to help lift you back up. Let your knuckles guide you as you come all the way up. Open up your heart once again. and then step forward. All right. Mountain. Shift your weight to your right foot. Come on the ball of your left foot. Step back. So get your legs in alignment in their own lane and far away from each other as you prefer. Right? Send your arms streaming back behind you. Swing them forward and up to give rise to your warrior. Virabhadra, the warrior. Bring the palms of your hands together, look up. Bring your prayer to your heart. Send your arms back behind you, Yoga Mudra, behind you. Open up your heart once again. Inhale, exhale, come forward for part one of Humble Warrior. You can stay here, or on an exhale, come inside your leg, trying to keep your hips square for a very humble warrior. Press in to the mat with your feet and come back up. Release your arms, open up your heart once more. Step forward. Okay. Open your legs wide apart. Right. So you could go to the long edge of your mat or not. So try to maintain that mountain spine. Yeah. So feel yourself even with your legs, your feet should be pointed forward. Inhale, and then on an exhale, swivel your right leg so that it's pointing, your toes are pointing away from you. Check your left leg and send your heel to the back corner of your mat. Just a very slight angle to keep your toes in line with your knee. Bend your right knee. Warrior two. Make sure your knee does not collapse inward. You want to keep your knees tracking over your toes. So bring your left hand to the top of your left thigh. Right. So keep your right arm out. So the tendency for us in Warrior Two is to do this, right? I want to go this way, but you don't want to. You want your hips to be in line this way. They're not going to be straight forward because you're at an angle, but you don't want one lower than the other. So put your hand on your left thigh to make sure your hips are even, right? And then come to your Warrior Two. Looking over your right fingers. Allow your palms to face outward. Inhale, and then on an exhale, swing your left arm around, palm to palm. Grab hold of your bowstring and pull it and release that arrow, getting rid of all of that resentment, anger, grief that we may be carrying around. Let's get it once more, twice more. Grab that bowstring, pull it, and let it go. Swing your arm around, last time. Pull on that bowstring and release it. We're free, peaceful warrior. And allow your left arm to open up as well. You don't have to have it on your thigh. can open up. Let go. Straighten your right leg. This time you're going to turn a little bit towards center to stack your hips for a triangle pose. Looking up at your left hand or not. Inhale, exhale, come back up to your warrior. Turn your feet away from you, so they're going in the same direction as your nose. Right. You're going to send your arms straight out to the side. You're going to hug yourself, forgive yourself, love yourself. Inhale, exhale, send that love and forgiveness over to the left, into center, up to the sky, center to the earth, center to the right, and release your arms. Once again, come forward. We're going to clear the air, and we're going to do that by lifting our arms up and down. Switch the crossing of your arms as you go up and down, up and down, up and down. You can have your knees bent a little and then release it. Swivel your left leg, left foot. So we're going to come into warrior two on the other side. So get yourself set up. Check your shoulders, check your knee, check your warrior two. Check your hips. Look over your left fingers. Palms facing away. Let's shoot a few more arrows. So send your right arm to your left. Pull on that bowstring. We've got lots of strength in our arms now. Pull, 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 and release. Twice more. Pull and release. Pull and release. Peaceful warrior. And once again, you can let your right arm open up as wide as your left arm to just open up to the sky. Opening your heart, letting go, showing forgiveness. Come back to warrior two. Straighten your left leg. This time your hips are going to stack to come in to warrior. It's not a warrior, triangle. Right. Bend your knee, come back up to warrior two, release your arms, and step your feet together. Right. Shake out your legs. Okay. Right. I'm looking at the clock, and we probably should come down to the mat so that we can do our cooling exercises, our cooling poses. So you're going to start with Dandasana. We're waiting for everyone to get there. Okay, good. Inhale your arms all the way up alongside your ears. Inhale, exhale, engage your abs and hinge forward from your hips all the way down. Maybe you can reach the outside of your feet or your ankles and fold over your long legs now. You can bend your legs a little bit if your hamstrings are not happy with you, but I want you to see we did this very early in class and see how much easier it is now, right? Look up, bring your arms alongside your ears and unfold. Bring your arms down by your side. Bring your right leg into your chest. Step it over your left leg. Wrap your arm around your leg. Look over your right shoulder. Right arm alongside right ear, counter twist, looking over your opposite shoulder. And while we're here, it's always helpful to do a side plank. Very good for you. We did a couple of planks. We have to get one side plank in. So step your right leg away from your left leg. You're rolling onto the outside edge of your bottom leg. You're going to use your hand as your propeller. You're going to lift your hips to come into a side plank. Right. Notice how your heart is wide open here. You can send your arm alongside your ear and then bring it down. And we'll do it. Do this on the other side. Right, left leg comes in. Take a breath and check your extended leg, making sure it's active toes to the sky, flexed foot. Step left leg over right, wrap right arm all the way around, twist, deep twist. Left arm to the sky. Inhale, exhale, counter twist. Step your left leg away from your right, roll over onto the outside edge of your right leg. Use your left arm, your propeller, to lift your hips and come to a supported side plank. Beautiful, everybody. I'm seeing most of you, and you all look good. And bring it down. All right. So let's come all the way down onto our back now. And bring your knees into your chest. Roll from side to side. Come back to center. Bring your hands on your knees. Send your knees away from you, lengthening, straightening your arms, curling your lower back. Exhale your knees to your chest, flattening your lower back. Keep that going. Did a lot of back bends today, so we want to show a little love for our lower back now. And next time your knees are into your chest, you're going to open your knees wide and make those two separate circles. So you'll send your knees forward together to your chest and out again. So you're making these circles. It's a little bit more back massage, engaging your hips as well, your sacrum. And then bring your knees back into your chest and go in the opposite direction. Oops, yeah. Then the next time your knees into your chest, pause and bring your feet to the mat. Take a blanket, pillow, block, whatever is handy. Lift your hips, slide it underneath your sacrum, just below your waist. One leg goes up, the other up to the sky. Arms in whatever position feels the best. Your legs positioned as if your hips and legs were against a wall. Viparina Karani. And just relax. Bend your knees, feet to the mat. Remove any prop you may have under your hips. And then come into Shavasana. Feel your whole back body connecting to the earth. Your front body opened up, letting go. Take a deep breath and let it go. Roll your head from side to side. Make gentle movements with your hands and feet. Send your arms overhead, your feet in the opposite direction for a full body stretch. Bring your knees into your chest, hug them, and roll from side to side. Come to center and release your legs, roll over into a fetal position on whichever side you prefer. And when you're ready, come up to sit. And when you get there, bring your hands together at your heart. And we're going to seal our practice with the chanting of Om. Now, Om is really Aum. It's shortened a little bit to Om, but it is said to be the sound of the universe. And we need the help of the universe. We need to reach out. We need to send our energy out into the universe to help us with the power of forgiveness, to find it and to bring it into our hearts. So on an out breath, we shall chant Om. Take a breath in. Ah. Thank you all so much. If you are staying for meditation, you'll make yourself comfortable. To those who need to leave, have a beautiful day. All right. So get yourself relaxed in your easy seat, your comfortable seat, whether you're in a chair. Make sure you are grounded, feet on the earth. So my favorite meditation for forgiveness is an ancient Hawaiian meditation called Ho'oponopono. And ho'o is the word for to make. It's to make. And pono is real. And when you have pono, not real, right. It means right. When you have pono together, it means to make, and the ho means to make rightly right. So that you are allowing yourself to become right again. And in that definition of right is to return to our true nature, which is love. You know, we are born with love. And from the moment we're born, we begin to gather all these things that cause sanskaras, is the word in Sanskrit. And it is impressions or things that may cause us to put aside our true self, to bury it, to listen only to our ego, And this meditation is meant to bring us back, and it is about forgiveness, because the belief is we need to forgive ourselves in order to let go. And in the process, we're forgiving others, and in the process, we're allowing others to forgive us. So we are shedding all those layers that we created, all those sanskaras. We're removing them to bring us back to that state of pure love. And this prayer of forgiveness helps us to do that. So let's begin. Close your eyes, come inside, and first begin to focus on your breath, bringing you into that state of stillness. Now we'll begin this 4-line prayer, pausing between. So say what you hear to yourself, as if it's coming directly from your heart, feeling every word. I am sorry. I am sorry for causing suffering in myself and others. I am sorry. I am sorry for any transgressions I may have caused. I am sorry for any part I played in another's suffering. I am sorry for what my consciousness may have caused you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Forgive me for creating a state in which I have lost sight of my real self, of who I really am. I am sorry for forgetting my love, my divinity, my true nature, my spiritual connectedness. Please forgive me. Forgive me for holding judgment against myself, against others. Forgive me. Please forgive me. I love you. I love myself. I love all of you. I love this body, for this body allows me to live my life. I love knowing that at my core, that my true self is divine light, is love. I love coming in touch with it again. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me for giving me forgiveness, for forgiving me. Thank you for allowing me to learn from the suffering that I have caused or that I have been any party to. Thank you for those lessons that have allowed me to move forward. Thank you for being allowing me to address my anger, my grief, my depression, my anxiety. Thank you for allowing me to address it. So not only can I learn, but that I can be free of it, completely free. Let it go, knowing that grief and anger has no home here, and I am free. We will repeat these 4 lines, and we'll give you time to assign your own meaning to them, knowing that whenever you say just the 4 lines, everything you've spoken to yourself here and now will come with it, all the meaning you give it, knowing that its purpose is to bring you back in touch with your true self. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Take a deep breath and let it go. Bring your hands together at your heart. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Please say these words as many times and as often as you wish to bring the full power of the thoughts you've generated through this meditation into that prayer. And thank you all so much for being with me today.